I've often mentioned about this theory in my previous live streams, but I want to make a small video dedicated to this theory as well. If you're interested, I have talked about this on my Twitter as well. If you would like to read it, you can check out the link in the description below. So let's begin the video. All of the horsemen, and especially Makima, are hybrids. Based on what we have seen or read so far, the horsemen have distinctive irises, and Denji, Katana Man, Reize, and Quanshi have triggers on their bodies, like Pochita's tail, growing out of Denji's chest, and they all look human and aside from these features, lack any deformations on their bodies. They are not fiends, we all know this. There is no name for beings like Denji, but in the fandom they are known as hybrids. Now we all probably thought that Makima was a pure devil that resembled a human like Angel. But my theory is that she and Nayuta are actually hybrids. Hybrids are basically a devil and a human sharing one body after making a contract. Two forms of consciousness taking reins of one flesh Gundam, so to speak. So far we have seen that the devils cohabiting a body with a human host have different preferences of cohabitation. Pochita, and probably even Katana Man's and Quanshi's devils, prefer to take the back seat and give Denji full reign of the body, only taking over when Denji's soul is too broken to handle staying conscious. Yoru, on the other hand, is too weak and can only switch arbitrarily with Asa. This is because Chainsaw swallowed a big chunk of the War Devil's body, leaving Yoru in a state where she is easily defeated by other weaker devils, and also her own horseman sisters. Now Makima and Nayuta seem to be humans whose devil is taking full control over the body 24/7. It makes sense since it's the control devil. So the humans inside them are probably in a deep sleep state, and the control devil could only take over a child's body after being weakened. The final battle between Denji Chainsaw and Makima Control weakened the devil so much that only a child's body could do, but the control devil, forming a hybrid bond instead of being a human-like pure devil, explains the retention of memories from hell and earth and specific tastes. Nayuta is now donning the same hairstyle as Makima, doing the finger gun thing, choosing a female body, etc. This just shows that the control devil is claiming full ownership of the host body and maintaining its preferences as it's hopping from host to host. In conclusion, all devils have specific tastes when it comes to cosplaying as humans, so they pick and fine-tune their host bodies according to those, and depending on their goals or wishes, the amount they take over consciousness changes as well. And the horsemen are all hybrids. Makima used to be a human who was contracted with the control devil and then raised by the government to form a perfect synergy with the control devil and use its power to the fullest. Nayuta is still malleable as a child and will hopefully turn into an allied hybrid. But most importantly, Makima was a human. Nayuta is a human. They are not pure devils, just humans who bonded with devils and are still their own persons. If raised right and treated like humans, the devils inside them could learn to be human and amicable too. Remember how Asa and Yoru came to share a body? Asa's story parallels Denji's, in how they became hybrids straight up in the first chapter of their parts. The War Devil came to her first as a bird, and now we see it as human, meaning that horsemen do not come to Earth in their human form because they are concepts tied tightly to humanity or whatever. They come in various forms, and only look human once they share a human's body, like Yoru. And the signature freaky irises signify to the reader who is conscious at what time. Hybrids can work their power in different ways depending on what type of devil is inhabiting the human body. Weapon hybrids have triggers that transform the human host into a corresponding physical menace. Concept hybrids don't need to transform, they can transform others. Makima or Nayuta can smell, brainwash, manipulate, chain, and own their victims' powers. War can turn people and things into weapons if ownership and positive feelings are involved. Famine can read minds and turn other people into justice-seeking monsters and lend them her powers. We still don't know enough about Famine yet to conclude that is it. We also don't know if Famine is switching consciousness with her human host or staying in control 24/7, like Makima or Nayuta. We'll see. But different types of hybrids have different types of powers, and they manifest differently. There is no reason why weapons would be the only fears or devils to form cohabitation contracts with humans. All devils are human-born fears, so all of them have a connection to humanity that can make a bond like that happen. And weapons aren't an exception. So now, whether you accept this idea or not, it is up to you. But the possibility of Makima being a human-devil hybrid opens the door to a new understanding of her character and allows me to view the entire story from a new light. This is my new headcanon. I like this theory, but if Fujimoto says, "Nah bitch, you're wrong," and actually this is taking place, and surprises me, I'm gonna be just as happy. Because let's be honest, Fujimoto always surprises us in good ways, all the time. So tell me in the comments what your thoughts on this theory are. I hope you enjoyed this video or could at least take something away from it. Until the next one, thank you for watching, and bye-bye.